are you? Hello, brothers and sisters. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Depending on our global clock. How are you doing? Wherever you are. Let me assume you are very healthy, you are very good, you are very peaceful, you are very much settled. Yes. This is once more Kohera Senior. Back to you. Yes. So that we can share a lot of drama, a lot of opinions, a lot of views. And may I take this opportunity once more to thank my organic brothers and sisters who are always standing with me. And even my friend who gifted me something small. In my previous video, I cannot mention your name, but you know yourself. May God bless you so much. May God actually add you without actually forgetting my sister, Jama Airline. How are you? I hope you are very okay, my sister. How is Kenny? How is Jamaica? How are the Williams, the three Williams? Kimberly Rivers. How are you? Koe. Adiole from Nigeria. Where is Acheng? Where is Acheng nowadays? I don't see you, my sister. Lao. Lao, you're very funny. Yes, Jamaica baby. How are you doing? Where is Kefa? So many brothers and sisters without segregation. Those are just but a few. And also thank you so much for my new subscribers to meet Kohera Senior on this platform. Yes, we always deal with lifestyle vlogs, our cultural lifestyle, our actually traditions and the norms, cultural ethics, the do's and the don't do's in our culture. So when we correct you here, you are free either to comment negatively or positively. This is YouTube. And you are not supposed to be emotional here. Why? Why should you? Be flexible. Okay, thank you very much for the previous video where I had seen two young men complaining that they had witnessed the Congress dad taking away a catch. He had a very raw catch, a fresh catch. He wanted to chew a fresh catch. And that is why somebody also commented that Esther has reached menopause, and as such, Conrad is not interested with her. So she has to stay humble and let him do what he wants, because men have no age limit, but ladies normally get tired quickly. That is why men have many wives, and ladies are supposed to have one man only. Yes. So that is why. And somebody was saying that I'm interfering with the Ondari family. It is not me. I quoted. So you just we normally get reactions from YouTube. So whether you like it or not, we have to talk. What is there? It is a shame. Somebody said even Sarah is young. Yes, she's young, but I married her. Now, is Ondari going preparing to marry another wife? Let him declare. Sarah is here with my children, but that is a bush girl. How can you hide your face with a cap behind a motorbike? A motorbike running as if you are a thief, stealing somebody's chicken. That is. Yes, but by the way, it is not. Declare if you want to marry, but don't misbehave on daylight. And the boys, young boys, see you, they start shouting. It's not Kohera Senior who shouted at you. It is Mayani and Max One. So why are you why are people complaining? Yes, okay, good. And still today we are on the same dramas down there at Nyabohanse. I have seen Nairobi teacher and on trending, trying to to comment on what Maru said, that people are jealousy of him because he has one eye. And I have even witnessed the clip that you see these people here are jealous of me because I have one eye and they have two eyes. May I once more say, I'm very sorry, my son. It is actually very, very painful and bitter. But at the same time, I correct you by saying disability is not inability. Because those people who are having two eyes are not the ones who are building for Brian and the grandmother. They are there with their two eyes, but they are doing nothing. So that one should not be an excuse. Kohera Senior here is your father, and he has one leg is lame, but he managed to give birth to you. At the same time, had it not that Esther, your mom, went away, I will be counting three wives. So having a disability or having one part of your body not complete is not an excuse. That is not an excuse. It's not an excuse. There is nothing you cannot do which a person with two eyes cannot do, as long as you have an eyesight, as long as you see forward. It is not the eye which do things, but it is the mind, the focus, the vision you have, and you fulfill the mission. So that one, my son, is wrong. That is not, that is, you You don't have to pray for more disability in your body. Let not God, having a disability, having a disciple at home, having any part of your body which is weak, it does not mean that you will give birth to children who are also disciples. For example, me, I have no. I said it was polio, and yours was an accident. You were hit. And Maisha has 2 eyes. Mine here, all my sons and daughters are very, very much able and very giant. They are very gigantic because it is only Kohera Senior who was lame. I became a bit stunted because of polio. So, but I have no excuse. I do whatever everybody does. So that one, may I advise you not to be using that eye as an excuse of doing anything. No. Don't provoke God. After all, you have what you have with that one eye. And the people don't have what you have, and yet they have 2 eyes. That is actually provoking God's wish. It is provoking God's wish. After all, ask your daddy. You came home crying, you are hurt, but he assumed you. And when I talk about him, you people come out and say, you see, Kohera Senior is wrong. And yet you are now complaining that you have 1 eye. And when your mom, I believe on that day, your mom was not around when that boy hit you. You came home crying, but I mean, calling Wandari to take you to hospital, but he neglected you. So don't let it be. Whatever it is, don't use that one. That one is a wrong notion. The second item, ladies and gentlemen, we are here for correction. We are here for correction. I wanted to also to react on Max 1's sentiments, where he has come out clearly saying that one of his subscribers sent him money to take it to Brian's project, to forward it to Brian's grandmother's project. He clearly stated that the amount was equivalent to 3,100 Kenyan shillings. But he defied. He said he cannot take that money there because that subscriber knows very well that him and Marwa are enemies. Just imagine. Just imagine. Enemies, touching the word, you are enemies. You are enemies in which sense? What is the root cause of your enmity? What made you to be enemies? What has gone wrong? Who has killed one another's person? Who has blocked one another to do anything? When you mention about that, because you knew very well that Maro is my enemy, we are a parallelogram, you understand? Those are lines which will never meet. What is that? And may I advise you, when you are talking, don't be emotional. Those emotions of anger, ladies and gentlemen, take people nowhere. Those emotions of anger, somebody becomes so emotional and saying, and I repeat this, you knew very well that I and Maro are enemies, and I cannot take that money there. That money did not belong to Marwa. That money belonged to Brian and the grandmother. Even if you didn't want to see Marwa eye by eye, you could withdraw money and give even a close friend to send that money to take it to Brian. To Brian and or the grandmother. You were only but a messenger. You had no mistake. And that subscriber trusted you. That if I send this money to Max One, he is my friend, I believe he will take this money and reach it to the project. But because the project was being supervised by Marwa, you refused to take that money deliberately because Marwa is there. Max One, that is a very big mistake, my son. And you are even going further saying that why did you only send me 3,000 shillings and not 1 million? Surely. You see the contributions is a wish, is an open heart wish that this is what I have. A contribution has no limit. It could be even $1. Even me here, I have friends who have sometimes sent me $1.99. But I don't complain. I don't complain. Why should you be so bitter that your close subscriber sent you money when he knew that you are Marwa's enemy? I brought it there. I mean, if somebody trusts me that I can be a middleman, if I receive this amount will go there. That person trusts me. Why should I again come back and try to actually insult that friend of mine, that you did a mistake, as if you had, it is as if you are assuming that all your subscribers are Marwa's enemies. No, that is not the case. Everybody has his own heart. Everybody has his own mind. It doesn't mean that when I don't agree with you, and all my subscribers will not agree with you. That one does not mean that. It doesn't make sense, that one. So just accept that you made a mistake so that you can be, actually, please, that is bad. When you are making these sentiments in the public platforms, try to control your anger, try to calm, try to balance your sentences and your sentiments. Saying that, okay, you see my house has been stolen, that one has no connection with the Brian's donation. How is it related? How is your house related to the project? How is it related? Surely, Max, I am not against you. I am only correcting you that there, my young son, you are wrong. You are wrong. because it is not Brian who had actually, it is not Brian's family who had provoked you, who are your enemies. They are not the ones. And you are in the same village. You will have used anybody, anywhere. So what you did is that you embarrassed and ashamed your close friend who is your subscriber. And that is a mistake, and just accept it. Finally, I have seen also Marwa saying that Brian's grandma is being bewitched. That is why Marwa and his wife are the ones who are trusted by that old lady. So they are the ones to take food to her in the hospital. That one, I also don't agree with that one. That is a wrong notion. Who bewitches who? How can you prove? Let me tell you that if you always put witchcraft in your heart, you will not move anywhere. All of us are under one God who is in heaven. Don't trust. Now, let me ask you, Mar. Are you saying that wherever you are now, you have a villa, you have all what you have? Does it mean that no witch has ever seen you? You think they have never seen you to bewitch you? No. This is a modern world. We don't trust on that. That is okay, ladies and gentlemen. Once more, that is for today, and those are the corrections I have between these two young men here, Maro and Maxwell. Put your sentiments correct. Some things are not good when you comment about them. They are not good because you are learned people, you are advanced people. We don't have to go to a very primitive culture of hatred and witchcraft. Otherwise, thank you so much. Let me rest my video today there. Comment. Yeah, tell Koherasini anything. But those are the corrections I have made for today. Thank you so much. Thank you.